Hey guys, Realtor Bert today at the closing table, Independence Title, with my clients. I'm with Frank and Jeanette. I'd like to introduce you to them. And the reason why this is so special is because almost to the month, it's been 10 years since I helped them buy this house and we're now selling it. I've been talking a lot about assumable loans. In this market, this is how we win, right? Through assumable loans. This is exactly what we did here. The buyers came out of pocket for the equity. We were able to make them whole. Obviously, for what we were asking for, the difference between what they owed on the loan that was being assumed, and of course, what our sales price was. So, if I can ask you guys, how was your experience in working with me?
Working with you was great. That's why we came back at you 10 years later to help us sell the home that we purchased with you. But the assumption process was a little lengthier than we had anticipated.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But overall, the experience with you, Bert, was great.
Awesome. Well, we met last August. Here we are in May of 2025, right? But I mean, we met last August of 24, right around the time that the changes took place in the industry, right? So, but we had an interesting experience. We did everything through the net sheet to see, what we'd be paying. We were asked to pay the buyer's agent and so forth, but at the same time, the numbers worked out for us, right? Which is the main thing. So I want to thank you again for your willingness to work with me and call upon me when you first told me you wanted to go find your forever home. You raised your kids, and they went to Reagan, just like it was your objective from the very beginning when we met 10 years ago. I also remember that you guys gave me a very, very, very thoughtful gift, because I'm obviously a Yankees fan, and they gave me
We all have our bad points.
Yeah. But you had moved here from Louisville, Kentucky, and you had a Louisville Slugger made with the Yankees insignia, and you said that Tade hit a home run. So to this day, it was by far the nicest and most thoughtful gift that anybody's ever given me. So thank you very much for that. Jeanette, any last words on working with me for the second and third times?
I feel like we not only got a forever home, but we also have a forever friend.
Thank you very much. One last thing I'll mention is that when I first met Frank, Frank can be a very stern Army man, but he can also be, the nicest and most kind friend that you can ever ask for. So when we first met, he 10 years ago, he had his arms folded, and I had to ask him, Frank, is there any particular reason that you're angry with me, or is there something that I said that was, And he said to me, well, Bert, I hate realtors. Do you remember saying that?
No.
Well,
he's gonna deny.
Fast forward a few months later, when we found him this beautiful home in Stone Oak, where he could raise his kids, and I said, and they presented me with this beautiful Louisville Slugger bat, and I said, Frank, this is such a kind and thoughtful gift. I don't even know what to say except to ask you the question, does that mean that you don't hate realtors anymore? Do you remember what you said to me?
No, I don't.
I remember.
What did he say?
He doesn't hate you.
That's right. That's exactly what he said. Well, it just means that I don't hate you. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much, Jeanette and Frank, for sharing a couple words of working with me. It's been a pleasure, and more importantly, they're both veterans, and I love to serve our veteran community, and I want to thank them for the trust that they placed in me. So that's it for now. I'm Bert Tade, realtor broker owner of Santino Properties LLC.